So I don't know if folks can see it, probably not because it's too far away, but this is the MISO current real-time output of where our energy sources are coming from. Currently, 36% plus of our energy that's fueling our state and our regional network right now is coming from coal. 35% of it is coming from natural gas, almost 13% from nuclear, and then it goes down to 7% for wind. Solar is under 2%, and then we have imports and other. What the trifecta did over the last 2 years is they passed an energy mandate that's going to require us to get what they define as carbon-free energy by 2040. Not included in the definition is, what's the quick and dirty math here? Over 70%, actually currently over 80% of what currently keeps these lights on. That is insane policy. That is not sustainable by any measure. I find it interesting that we have such a focus on the potential of crisis. What happens if we don't address climate change? What happens if we don't address environmental impacts on things like clean air and clean water? Well, we are addressing those things. We're addressing them in sensible ways, right here in our communities. But the idea that we're going to forego all of the consequences of engaging and enacting in such radical climate policy or energy policy betrays a lack of seriousness about where our future is going to go. We need to be concerned about an energy crisis that, these two gentlemen, Joshua Antonia and Jason Hayes, wrote a paper about this. I got to meet them at a recent legislative forum. They also wrote an article in the Wall Street Journal. And what they found is that states throughout that MISO network that I just showed you are all tilting in this direction. And they're all doing so under the premise that we're going to be able to borrow excess energy from each other. That's not going to work. The lights are going to go off. That's the real crisis that we ought to be focusing our attention on.